How is this supposed to be going? It's supposed to go that way, right? Okay. Well, I'm at the chiropractor. Wonder if I can get this under here so that... Not quite in the right spot yet. Okay, there we go. So here I am at the chiropractor. You're down in the tray that holds the paper. And I'm up here laying down on the table and they got ice on my back. So how's everything going for you? Haven't talked to anybody lately. I ran out of data on the 29th, or the 30th. No, actually it was the 1st, and they cut off my data. But anyway, I was really short, so I used Williams a couple times, and once I was driving around, we went back up to the Serenity Garden, and you were coming along, but then it didn't work. You were turned the wrong way, I guess. Well, I have no glasses on, so I can't really see what you're seeing. I can't see you either, or if you're there, or if anybody's given me a thumbs up, I mean, after all. But this thing is saying to turn you upside down. Oh well. So, I had this awesome place on the beaver dam. I showed you the beaver dam, right? And I had beavers there, and Willem helped me, we put a swing together, and then put my kayak there. And then we got all these ticks. There were ticks everywhere. We sat on the bench, not where it was originally, but after I cut all the grass. I suppose that's what happened, is the grass had just freshly been cut, so the ticks had not relocated. So you could just look down on the ground and you could just watch them walking on the ground. I took about 10 of them off of me. Like, they weren't crawling inside my clothes. They were one on my shoe, one on my ankle, and they kept like one after another. I'd get one off, then I'd feel something, and there would be another one. I tell you, talk about a heebie-jeebies. I guess the Lord really wants to know how much I want to serve him. Trouble is, I really don't feel like it. Like, that's the honest truth. I really would rather not work. I would rather stay home and play Minecraft, putter around at home. I'd rather not have to work from 9 to 5 or 9 to 4:30 or 9 to 3 or whatever till my energy runs out, and then and then I can't do anymore, and so then I'm done, right? So that's it, over for the day. But I'm 66, and it's like getting a full-time job, and I know it's the right thing to do, to serve the Lord, to help him. Otherwise there wouldn't be this camp for the girls to go to. Somebody has to maintain it and keep it tidy, and who knows, there's a million things that have to be done, and I only have to do 1/7 of it. Did somebody just come in? No, somebody must have looked in because I'm talking. I must talk more quietly. Oh, maybe it was the girl that comes to see if she can put another patient in this room yet. But alas, no, when I get ice, I get to do this. So. Anyway, so I've been murmuring a lot about the amount of work it is. And, like, the Lord doesn't like it when we murmur. Like, we're supposed to, well, what we're doing is learning to be submissive, meek, humble, patient, willing to submit to all things whatsoever the Lord seeth fit to inflict upon us. Well, who wants to submit to something getting inflicted upon you? Like, that just doesn't really sound like something that's fun. However, the rewards and the joy from it will be great. But I have to get my head in the right frame of mind, because a gift that's given needs to be really freely given. If it's like, oh no, I gotta give this now. Look what I signed up for. That's just me, right? That's just me. I probably shouldn't have taken on this calling. I probably could have picked a service mission that was a lot easier. But they needed us here. They wanted somebody, and they wanted us. And so those were our friends that were working there. And so I thought, okay, well, we'll do this. And I am having a good time. Like, I do enjoy sitting on the lawnmower, going around and around, and you know, it's a little hard to just, I'm getting in shape, I guess. So it was really, really raining and wet and wet and wet. And so we sat around and I played Minecraft in the RV. But, and then I got to make a basket with my friend's grandchildren. They were over. And so he's about 10, I guess. And so I showed him how to make a square birch bark basket, little one, really small. Because our pieces of birch are not very big, right? If we had huge pieces, we could make large baskets. I do have a large piece that I'm working with. Anyway, and I was able to finish my little birch bark basket, and I was also able to make another one, which is kind of wonky. I never do the corners right. The bottom, I should do the bottoms better. Like make a square, draw the square on it. Even if I drew it on with chalk. Something that would wash off. Hi, somebody. I know somebody has said something twice, but I have no idea who. Maybe it was Tyler and Ellen. Or maybe it was someone else. Hello, hello.
A massage therapist says it's so hot, his liquid oils are all, his solid oils are all now liquid. Okay.
Coconut oil, right?
Oh, that's the way to play. That's good. That was good.
Yeah,
It's
I have
it's
phone
the
call.
perfect place, right?
Yeah, I can see this little crack through the middle.
So you enjoy your camping trip, hopefully it'll go well.
Thank you.
Take care.
Okay, thank you so much for fixing me up.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Bye.
I'll take your file up and go with you.
Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. Probably let my hair down. Nice of them to have a mirror here. Can pretend I look really presentable. My glasses on. See you soon. Hello. Hi. So I'll
Did Dr. Wiggins give you your file?
She gave it to you. Somebody brought it in.
Oh,
here.
she might have already. She just brought it right up. Okay, that is fine. Okay. Would you like to book your next appointment, Nancy?
No, thank you.
Okay.
My life isn't like that.
Okay.
I have no idea what I'll be doing on that day. It'll always be inconvenient.
So it'll. Okay, thanks. It'll be $45 today.
Thank you. Boy, this aging stuff has its benefits, you know.
I will let you know the prices are increasing on the 6th of June, so they are going up $5.
So it says insert or swipe. It won't let me tap.
No.
It's not a tap machine.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't.
Oh, it's kind of like me.
It's not consistent.
I have a working body. Sometimes I had no idea what was up, what the future would be like when we were your age. No idea. Thank you very much. I don't need a receipt. We'll get a yearly one. Bye. Are those your boots, Dylan? Are those your boots? No. Those are cool boots. You know, I used to sketch years ago, and the best thing to sketch is an old wrinkled boot. Well, that's that. Now, let's see where my sweetheart is. Want to see? I'm in town. Well, let's see. Turn this around. Now, I wonder where he went and when he's coming back. You know, I should probably just go in there and sit and wait. I think he went to, what was he going to do? I need to go, it's my very favorite store is the tool hardware store. And he, I think, was going to go to the grocery store. But he had to get some things, so I was making him wait to do it all at once. But now I have no idea when that was. Maybe I'll just sit here and rest and wait. Maybe I'll say hi to you guys. Hi, guys. Oh, look, a lot of things have been going on. Oh, my goodness, where are you, Suze? That was the chiropractic, the massage table. You are 66 young, just hard to remember sometimes. Hi, Ellen. Ticks seem to come out strong before a rain. Was it before the rain? I guess it was. Isn't that interesting, Ellen? I'm going to write that down because, I have an ADHD memory. I saw the most awesome video yesterday with some doctor talking about ADHD. And I think the name of the channel is something like, I think it's Understood or something. Anyway, it was really good. So glad I could come to the chiropractor. But you eat the wrong thing and it costs you $45. That's what I find anyway. So let's see what else was being said. Oh, I gotta write that down. Ticks worse before rain. Well, I was trying to figure out what to do about these ticks, how I can accomplish this. Went to the hardware store and said, is there something I can do to get rid of the ticks? And so he took me over to all the poisons and he says, this one will work, but you have to hit it. And of course afterwards it washes and it's right beside the pond, and this beaver's gonna then have all that in there, not to mention all the other wildlife. So what I was thinking, I really would like a chicken or guinea hens. That would be the best thing, but the raccoons would eat them at night. So what I think so I got a bag of sunflower seeds and a bag of turkey seeds. They seem to like regular bird feed seeds, somebody said, at the hardware store. I don't know, it might be a kind of pricey way to do it, but I wonder if that's my daughter. What day of the week is it? It's Thursday. It's nice to know your kids' license plate numbers, because then you can tell if that's their car when your eyes aren't great. Ellen says, the Spirit of God be with you and your family. Thank you, Roni. It certainly does help, I must say. I've never seen someone wear an Ontario Provincial Police t-shirt before. Like I've seen jackets.
Yeah.
Are you an OPP person?
I work for OPP, yes.
And so that's why you can wear it, because you are he.
I suppose so, yeah.
But once you can't give that away to a thrift store then, can you?
Well, sure you could. I mean, people wear FBI shirts all the time. They don't work for the FBI.
Oh, okay.
So,
Anyway, that was my first OPP shirt.
well, there you go.
That was such an experience. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. And the day goes on. Tick tock, tick tock. So let's see what else was being said. Ah, yes, the Spirit of God. May the Spirit of God be with all of us. We really need Him. Really need Him. It's so hard for people to tell the difference in good and right and wrong, and truth and error. It's really difficult because the guys with the lies, they really do it well. They show it all up with evidence. And I remember years ago when I took statistics, my dad saying that you could prove anything with statistics. You could prove either side of it. It's interesting to stand on the corner, the street corner, and see groups of youth from school. What time is it? 3:15. Yeah, school's over at 3:15 or something, or no, 2:30. I think the high school's done here. So we're gonna go camping on Friday. So once again, I have this overwhelming dread of getting things into order and making sure I have everything and that I don't have forgot anything. And you'd think I would have fixed that now. Like when I would go on press trips, I never had that feeling. Like except when we went rafting in Alaska, that when we were going to be wet and cold and hot and very limited on what we could take. Very limited. Goodbye. Hello. Anyway. But that time I was so worked up about going and so anxious that at one point I thought, is it worth it? Is the trip going to be worth all the stress that I was under for at least the same length of time before that? Hello.
Hello.
I don't have a mask on, but I'm outside. I don't know what to think about it anymore. I don't know. I like wearing masks. I like it when we're all safe. Anyway, I still don't go visit a lot of people that would, I just don't go visiting yet. I suppose it'll be different when all those kids come to the camp. I might have to start wearing masks, and I don't know. It's just everybody figures it's the flu. However, you can get long COVID from just the flu. Long COVID and all kinds of things like heart problems from this Omicron. There's a lot of stuff out there that's not worth getting. It's like Lyme disease. Like we drove all the way home because I got this tick bite. And we hadn't brought the doxycycline with us. But the Telehealth Ontario said that you have 24 hours before it can transmit the disease to you. Being stuck on you 24 hours. So I don't think it was that long because I'm always sort of feeling around for them. So I would have felt around for him earlier. But his head was in. Anyway, so I got him out with one of those little tools. It's kind of like a claw hammer, it's got this little claw thing. And you slide it up and you wedge it there on his little neck and then you push and then it'll pull his head out. If you do it with tweezers, you end up breaking his head off. Sometimes you could probably do it. Hello. Good. Hello, dog. Oh, I saw this really cool show yesterday about ADHD. It was really good. I should figure out which one it was and send it to you. But it was Understood was the name of the channel, and it was so cool because it was like he was saying what my life, right? It's hard for me to. It's hard for me to stay on topic. I don't mean to, but I'm paying attention to everything, and so I may be paying attention to what's being said. I'm also paying attention to the furnishings and the lighting and the people and the sounds and the music and everything that's going on, whatever the situation is. I pay attention to everything. Like I've always got my antennas out. Like, are there birds singing? And is there animals I should notice? And, just being hyper aware, I think. Which means that's 100% of my attention. That's where it is. It's scanning everything that's going on. Plus, my mind, which just bounces off ideas all the time. Bing, bing, bing. And so I have to notice them, and sometimes I have to think about them, and those can be triggered into effect by whatever's being said. This mindfulness would be really good for somebody with ADHD, because they're the ones like me that really, there's so much going on. It's nice to see younger people around. You know, during that whole pandemic, it was like there weren't any youth. Because, you know, you only would see them when they would come home from school or go to school, you know, on the road. But that's over now. It's nice to see people strolling around in town. I guess they must live locally and are out for a walk without a purse. Oh wait, I'm wrong. There's a bag and there's a purse. So there was a purpose. Anyway, so this show, it was so interesting because, you know, I know what my attention does. I've known it since I was really young and tried like transcendental meditation and whatever I could find to try and help me pay attention. And it wouldn't work. It doesn't work. Anyway, that was one thing about it. And another thing is time. The connection to time is really amiss. It's not like perception of time, perception of how long it takes to do something to get ready. You think, oh, it'll take me 5 minutes to get ready, and so at the last minute I can leave. But no, actually, it didn't take 5 minutes. It took 25 minutes or maybe 10 minutes or something. So I have resorted in my life to, yes, I'm feeling good. Oh, Ellen, you're sick. Is the pollen high there? I finally caught a bug. How are you feeling, Ellen? Fever for 3 days, sore throat, morning, feel better today. Glad you're feeling better. Yes, it wasn't me. I've been fine. I've just been murmuring and complaining. I gotta smarten up. Right? If you want to serve the Lord, you got to serve Him even when you don't feel like it anymore. That was a tiny little baby. Somebody was leaning forward and there was a baby in their backpack. And the head was just a little head, like a little grapefruit. Such a little baby. Hard to believe that that's the way we all came. Hard to believe my little children were that size. I really enjoyed my little children. That was really nice. Long time ago, I guess. Doesn't seem very long, but when you look at the way people look at you, once you change, once you look different. I was watching something yesterday on 5 ways to not look old. And he was into food combinations and how it leaves this garbage around in your body which makes you look old. And you know, there were some things I could see, like smoking, and you could see that people that smoke don't look healthy. Well, he was not supposed to be coming so fast. The guy behind him was beeping at him while he was running the yellow light. So now the guy stops. He's gonna parallel park, and then the anxious guy swerves around him. We get so emotional about everything, don't we? There's emotion tied to so much. All the thoughts that are emotionally charged. You know, it's neat not listening to much news anymore, because that's all very emotionally charged stuff. This is the best way to just sit and watch people, because it appears that you have a purpose standing here other than just sitting here watching them. You know, you can't bring your chair and sit at the edge. I'm just resting on the edge of a windowsill. No idea what I asked Willem to do. I gave him my list. I said, here's my list in case you need it. Is my ringer on? I hope my ringer is on. Ooh, so if he phones me, at least I should know. My daughter's at work just a few blocks down the road. If Willem had a cell phone, I could call and tell him. Oh, I could tell the people in here. And then I could walk down to my daughter's work. Maybe I could do that. That would be nice. She works where we can eat. Anyway, but I'm talking to you. So there was something else, this ADHD stuff. There was a lot of my videos got ADHD stuff in them. Well, you can probably just see, you know, like I have a lot of thoughts and I can talk and I can keep changing the subject and never run out of stuff to say. And I try to do everything that I can possibly do, but you know, finishing things, it's not that I don't feel like finishing them. I'm going to finish them. It's just I'm not ready to finish it yet. I'm not. I have to do what I'm interested in at the moment. And I know that if I still like it, then I'm going to do it again. Like stained glass. Like I can't get rid of all my stained glass stuff, even though I haven't made a single video about making, yeah, I guess I did a couple, but I haven't made stained glass videos because my stained glass cutter, I was making circles and it wouldn't cut right anymore. And I got a new blade and I don't think it cut right either. And maybe it's the glass, and I think I got new glass, and I just couldn't seem to do it. It was so easy at the shop, and it was easy before, but I seem to have broken my pattern for making them. Hey, you know what? These are barrels. You see these barrels here? The way barrels come to us is not in a manufacturer. They are, they come from a cooper. A cooper has to make them. And there's a cooper in Vermont and there's one in Nova Scotia. And I don't know if there's any others. I think I was at a cooper's place somewhere. Maybe it was Nova Scotia. Come something. Lots of noise. I guess it's the way it's pulling on that thing. This is from Norwood. Or maybe that's the name of a company. Anyway. Anything else we should talk about? Yes, I'm glad you're feeling better. So that, maybe I should phone Will and let him know where I am and what I'm going to do. Or maybe I should just go back in there and sit. I've been playing Minecraft this morning. I'm really having a nice time. I put flowers all over all the hills and the terrace them all. And then I put lots of food for the villagers, and I put lots of beds and made them lots of houses, and all these hearts kept coming up from the villagers, and they would have more children and more children. Children would appear. They'd stand and look at each other, and these hearts would be coming up from their heads, and then suddenly a little child would walk out from amongst them. It was very cute. Anyway, so I've been making houses and figuring out why they won't go in this house and I renovated. You know, I had a house that was just granite walls. It was just a cave. And people didn't go in there. And then I lined it with white limestone, or white quartz, I guess. And I made a beautiful floor, and I put a campfire in the wall. And then lots and lots of villagers came. And now there are so many villagers. There's just millions of villagers, and they just keep having children because I keep building houses and filling the cupboards with food, and they just keep expanding to our. But at the same time, there's a lot of them outside at night that are just kind of homeless. So maybe these little babies are all growing up, and then they didn't have enough jobs. There's all these women now. There were no women at the beginning. There goes the little baby and her mommy. Young people, eh? sometimes when you look at people in their cars, you know, it's interesting to just observe their life. Hello. He's working. Remember the days when you used to listen to loud rock and roll music? Did you ever do that? Yeah, loud rock and roll music. You know the band I went to visit? I only saw 2 bands once. One was the Association. Young girl, get out of my mind. My love for you is way out of line. You better run, girl. You're much too young, girl. Well, what a song. What a song. But at least he cared, right? Like, that's good. I didn't like all that kind of music. I didn't like all those songs that were all about, you know, I didn't like all that. I just liked it. I liked them when they were about life. Like, you remember Mahogany? Did you ever hear that? I don't know who wrote that. Mahogany was, do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Do you know? Can you guess what you're hoping for when you look behind you? There's no open door. What are you hoping for? Do you know? Once we were standing still in time. Oh, that wasn't her. Laughed. I see. I couldn't read the license plate number. It was too far away. Laughed at the questions that appeared in our mind. Do you know what? Do you know what you're hoping for? When you look behind you, there's no open door. What are you hoping for? Do you know? I don't know what that song was supposed to be about, but for me it was just about life and living in the past or moving on. And what is your life about? What is it that you're looking for? And you know, I had a real spiritual quest. That was my life. I really wanted to know. I wanted the truth, and I wanted to know the truth. I didn't want any half-truths or false stuff, and there must be the truth on the earth. You know, I just wish that God was right there and I could just go and talk to him and ask him. And so I started searching, and I searched from high and low. I went through Eastern religions and Indian religions and but I don't know, there's Buddhism and Hindu, and there are all kinds of them. And Baba Ram Das, and no wait, he was Cat Stevens, wasn't he? Baba Ram Das? Anyway, and then, you know, like gurus on the mountaintops. And then I came back, and then the Rastafarians. And then I came back to the North America. That could be my Daniel if this was in another country, in Vietnam. I don't think they're all that loud over there, though. That would be deafening. Everybody knows to watch out for them. Traffic is pretty dangerous, you know. Like, not everybody is really interested in what the rules are. They just want to get where they're going. Which means it's a little difficult for those who are trying to follow the rules and drive defensively. And then there's people trying to cross the street. And sometimes they'll be let across and sometimes they won't. I like looking at these barrels. Aren't they nice? There's pretty flowers in them. I like them. Oh. Yep. That would be nice to go over and see my daughter. I should probably go and do that. I want to take some jars out to Scarlett. She's been working hard in her yard, doing her garden beds. She keeps adding more beds and making it bigger and bigger, and she's a lot like me, you know, except that she really does a good job on those gardens. But she sure can plant. Whoa. He had a sign on the side of the car that said +5 horsepower. What in the world does that mean? Like, how many horsepower is a car? I think a car can do a lot. How many horses, you know, a horse pull? Anyway. So we're staying home now for the weekend because it's raining today and over there. And the only thing to do is the outside work, really. There is some inside work, but so it's raining today, and we had to come back tomorrow. There's no sense going back on Wednesday and then going back on Friday. And going home on Wednesday, going back, and Friday and going back. That's a lot of gas, lots of driving. Excuse me, I don't have COVID, but you never know. I could, but I don't. Oh, look, I think that's my Willem. Look at that. There he is, right there. But he isn't going to see me, even though I'm right here. He's gonna turn the corner, and then he's going to pick me up right here at the corner. So I'm going to go stand in the perfectly right spot. Going to do what is expected of me. I don't generally do what's expected of me, and that's why this mission is so difficult for me, because I don't like being obedient. I don't like doing what I'm told. Hey, there's Miss Judith. Hey, Judy! Go. How you doing?
My walk.
Oh, nice.
Off for the weekend?
Yes. It was. I got bit by a tick. I had to come back for doxycycline, and it was going to rain all day today. That was yesterday. And then we're supposed to be camping with the children this weekend, so that's right. So yes. So I got to go from camping to camping. You know, this is not as easy as it looks.
Not bad. Especially when you're clearing brush and all that sort of stuff.
I know. Well, luckily there's enough mowing to keep me from looking like a weakling for not picking rocks. I think that I wrecked my back doing that when I was in my 20s. You know, the farming thing.
Oh yeah, I remember doing that.
Yeah.
I had a stone boat. Okay, everybody, go to it.
Oh yes. We had an old manure spreader. So did you farm?
Oh yeah, I grew up on a farm.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So are you going to be able to go to the temple tomorrow?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's, yeah. We were gonna. I had everything figured out, but Fridays are not as good as Thursdays.
Huh.
Fridays are all booked up. If you look into the future, you know, ceilings on Fridays are booked from now until Kingdom Come.
Get ready.
Anyway,
Take care.
see you later. It's nice to see you. Bye-bye. Hi, Willem. Thank you for picking me up.
It's not a contact thing.
Okay.
So the figure that we do the work is that we can, you know, when we done the day, we store our clothes in a bin and spray it, close the bin.
Okay then.
And in the morning, they should be dead, in theory.
Okay, so the things on my list. Tick tool. We have a couple of them at home, I think. Where would we find one of them? Maybe at the dollar store? Dollarama?
Maybe.
Maybe we should go there.
Okay.
And then the tent. I have a tent.
Okay.
Pillows. Oh yes. Maybe I'd like to go to Giant Tiger and get... Well, but they're not going to have the kind of pillows that I like. And I left my pillow at the camp. So now I don't have a pillow.
Yeah, pillow.
What is to be done? I have my fleece pillows. I can make. Look at that guy's on a unicycle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, it's not. It's just
looks like
the
it
front
would
is
be,
turned
yeah.
this way. So I want to go to Scarlett's now.
Oh,
Unless you want to go. Oh wait, we have to finish town first.
okay. So now
So you're going to the dollar store.
which is this way.
Okay then.
I think there is a dollar store close by here.
That's right. You're right. Okay, so let me read it all. Clothes, sweater, a cot. We have one cot. I have one cot down below.
Okay.
Fire starter. Paper. Washcloth, soap, and a towel. Cot foot pads. So things I can put underneath the feet of the cot so that it doesn't wreck the floor. Life jackets, bathing suits. That's for the kids. Rope. Oh, rope. And a tarp. Bug repellent. I've got bug repellent. I was going to make it. Maybe I should get some cream. I didn't see any cream I could make it with.
Okay, so
So I'll get some cream. Desi, a sketchbook. Rug for the tent. Shoe mat outside of tent. Okay, so I need to get rope. And what is that called? Cream? Hand cream? Okay, let me write a new list. Did you know that ticks are worse too?
I can sit here.
Okay. All right, I'll just be a minute. I don't feel like wearing a mask today. Okay. Now, a tick tool. Hi. Good. Do you have a little tool that you remove ticks from with?
Tweezers?
You don't have those little tick tools?
No, just tweezers.
Okay then. Do you have pillows?
No.
Do you have rope?
Rope, yes, all the way down here.
On number 4. Okay. And how about hand cream?
Hand cream. There's some Nivea cream at the very front here.
Okay. And sketchbooks.
Sketchbook number 3 here.
Number 3. And notebooks and pens.
Number 14.
Number 14. And S-hooks.
S-hooks will be down 4 as well.
Number 4. Oh, this is perfect. I'm so glad I stopped to ask you.
Take some time, right?
If you need a tick thing, you can either go to Pet Value.
I'm sorry?
If you need something to remove ticks,
Oh, the ticks, Pet Value. What a good
Pet Value
idea.
or the vet, they have.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. That was a helpful hint. Number 4. See what was on number 3. Sketchbook. Okay, on number 9. Okay, so number 4 is rope. Hey, what about playing with stuff like this? What if the kids made stuff? They'd be bored. What do they want to do? Watercolor painting set. Oh, that's interesting. Let's do that. $1.50. What a great idea. Desmond would not be interested in that at all. Well, let's get a dog then too. And we'll get a truck. Nobody wants to paint trucks, I suppose, but that's not my problem. Okay, so 3 grandchildren. All right, so we didn't get to the rope yet. Oh, look, these are other ones. Oh, look. Oh, yes. Oh, Desmond has a cat. He would love this. And have I got 2 of them there? They're together. And that would be good for one. All right, we'll just pretend that we're going to have a lot of fun doing that for a while. So that's for Desmond. That's for Zane. And I suppose I should get this one for Maya because that's what she's actually interested in. Okay. Now, that's something to do in case it's raining. Rope. Let's see what kind of rope we can have here. Nautical rope. 33 feet. Let's get 3 of them. Just in case. That's 4, but they only cost $1.50. Okay, so we got that rope. And now we need hand cream, sketchbooks. Sketchbooks are on 3, which is where we are. Right? Is this 3? Yes. Sketchbooks somewhere. Hey, somebody's got a bunch of beads they're going to give me. Okay, let's go back up here, see if we find sketchbooks. Maybe I'm anticipating more interesting things. Hey, how about chalk? No, there's no pavement there. Chalk is fun. Okay, I think that was rope was on this one. And there's hand cream. Oh, look, is this a slice of basswood? Willow. Interesting. Can you imagine how much a tree is worth if you can sell $6 for an inch of a tree? Okay. So, you said Nivea was out here somewhere. That's split willow, isn't it? Look at how nicely they did it. All right, what are we doing now? Let's go to number 9. That's where the hand cream is. Cleansing conditioner. This is for your hair. Cleansing conditioner. So what does that mean? It's a shampoo, conditioner? All right, let's try it. It says helps against breakage. We'll see. Okay, and I'm going to make something, and it needs this. This is called isopropyl ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol. That's a different one, isn't it? Okay, so here's lotion. How about baby lotion? To make into repellent. Water, stearic acid, cetyl alcohol, glycerol stearate, mineral oil, glycerin, petrolatum, carboniter, fragrance, olea europa, olive fruit oil, colloidal oatmeal, vitamin E acetate. Well, I'm not sure about petroleum, but I think I'll get that. Okay, so that's so I can make my anti-bug repellent. Moisturizing rich hand cream. Moisturizing rich hand wash. Rich hand wash. These are this is all wash. All right, that won't work. So we've got. Oh, here we got something that's easier. Cocoa butter, vitamin B5, weightless, restores moisture, adds shine, color safe. Oh, it's shampoo. Shampoo, and that one's a conditioner. What has this got here? This is shampoo, 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 shampoo. And that would just the shampoo conditioner? That's weird. Why don't they have the shampoo with the This is a conditioner, Salon Selectives. All right, so what did I really need to get? I needed to get some, this is all hair stuff. This is the one for the baby lotion. I'll turn that into stuff. Okay, so that's under hand cream. That's done. notebooks, pens. S hooks are on 4. Let's go back to 4 since we're in that area. Sort of. S hooks.
Not this store here though. This is somewhere else. Can I give you my number? Yeah, it's 343 333.
Okay, S hooks are somewhere down here. None of these look like an S, do they? S. There's hooks, but not S hooks so far. Ah, here's S hooks. 6 pieces of S hooks. Those are as sturdy as they get. What is this? All right, we'll get 1 container of S hooks. Okay, and then, so we've got our S hooks. Now number 14 has got the notebooks and pens. What is this? Vinyl coated. Okay. So we've got the pillows, the rope. We didn't mark the hand cream yet. No, we didn't get the pillows. We got the rope, hand cream, S hooks. Somehow we got a lot of other stuff too. Because, you know, my mind doesn't work like most people's minds. No. Oh, I wonder about that flashlight thing. We had one that was, it's a really nice flashlight. Yeah, this would be good in the tent. And we could lose it nicely. Duck Targan and the Three Musketeers. Duck Targan. Super art, coloring for adults. Oh, isn't that pretty? Whoops. Yes, there were 2, one inside the other. Meanwhile, William is waiting patiently outside. All right. All right, time to be done with this. A mermaid. Oh, that side. And how's life going today? Excellent, excellent.
Busy.
Well, that's so important. You wouldn't want to run out of things to do now, would you?
Oh, there's so much to do. Running around.
Is this your store?
Yep. Taking over as management here.
Oh, okay.
So for all these kind of things, crafts, we
Yeah.
just move them all here.
Oh,
Whole new section.
that's good.
Free, yeah. I got good prices too.
I know, I like it, yes. They won't last long.
That's the idea, right? Come in and go and get them again.
Yeah.
I just sent these out yesterday.
You used to have little jars that had a plastic lid on them. There were like 6 of them in a thing, or maybe it was 3. But they had them at the other store, but they don't have it here. I have, yeah, little jars with those plastic lids. No, they're glass jars that had little rubber or plastic circle lids.
Okay.
Anyway, if you see them in your catalog,
Yeah.
is that everything? And then also clippers for the garden.
The little ones.
Little ones like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get those for sure. Oh, just give it a second. We gotta reload.
Oh, I could have done that. Whatever.
Yeah, my next. So I just got craft done. My next one coming in next week is the birthday stuff. A redo birthday. Like all the 30, 40, 50, all the themes, napkins, plates, the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
So